In 2 weeks?
I think,
In two
yeah, it
weeks?
was two
Come on.
weeks. 2 weeks, dude. Yeah, I don't think that people understand the severity of it. I mean, I took a huge smackdown. I took a huge smackdown on monetization from the first channel because I was on that channel pushing it, right?
Right.
I didn't get much super chats at all while I did it, so that kind of sucked. But it was worth it, dude. Amber will have a site, or I have a site that I can go for backups. I don't plan on getting in any trouble. Um, what was I doing?
You
Yeah,
were getting ready to go out and work on the boat.
yeah. Why don't you hop on and watch this shit?
I am.
It's
I
gonna
just been waiting.
it's gonna be a
I've been,
funny one. It's gonna be a fun one. I think I'm gonna pull the bottom housing off though right now,
yeah.
and then I'll work on the wires.
You know, I don't know. I haven't done any. I don't know how to do the tracking, but in the picture that I sent you,
Mm-hmm.
there's a USPS receipt for the 3-day priority mail,
Oh,
and it has a.
look at
It's got a.
when I just click on it. So I'll tell you right now. I clicked on it. Your item arrived at Seattle, Washington, and is there. It's staying there. Hasn't left. So it arrived June 10th at 12:46 a.m. That was this morning, and it hasn't moved.
Then how in the fuck are they supposed to put it in your hands tomorrow?
Yeah, right, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Because
It'll
I
never.
paid.
Listen, it'll
I paid
never.
those motherfuckers. I paid extra money for it to get
It
there in
will
three
never.
days instead
Yeah,
of
it'll never, dude.
7 or 9.
Dude, I pay 2 days, dude, and sometimes it takes me a week to get my shit, and it pisses me off every fucking time. I call them and complain, and I fight with them. I'm like, fuck you, it's priority, bro. And they're like, well, what? Yours has an estimated time, estimated date. It might. So it might fly out of there tonight and then land in Buffalo tomorrow and then leave Buffalo as soon as it gets there by the morning. So I've seen it happen. More than likely not, but you know,
Fuckers.
yeah, they're dicks. All right, I'm gonna go to work, dude. I'll talk to you. I'll call you later when it's cooled down a little.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
See.
All right, we are going to do a couple things today. We're going to remove the bottom of this boat. Yay. Why? Because it needs to be done. I'm going to bring this phone right over here for now. I'm going to put these up here. I got to hook up the battery. Let's back off this camera. I wonder if that one has a back off button. It does. We are going to take and trim this boat motor up, but I gotta hook the battery up. Shit, it's all the way over on that side. Damn it. I was testing out all the battery things, and they don't. I had a light up front for the live well, or the whatever you call that thing, the trolling motor. Oh. Hook this battery up. All right. Go on the other side so I can show you how the trolling motor thing or the regular motor works, because I got that hooked up too. underneath here, there's two buttons. All right. I have no idea. So that's a Phillips head with a 1/2 inch socket. We're gonna need some tools for this. We're gonna need, like, I don't know, 11/16 wrench. It looks like it's not a 5/8. We're gonna have a 9/16, so we're gonna need some wrenches here. So let me get some wrenches and some tools real fast. Got it all under control. It's all great. I'm gonna need a drill with a Phillips head or a Phillips head screwdriver. I'm gonna need some more wrenches, so let me be back. 9/16, 5/8. I don't know if I have to take this tail off. Probably don't have to take the tail off. First 2 bolts that I'm going to take out of here are I'll never call you. I love you, respect my wishes. Finman, quit donating to that channel, asshole. Dude, I can't get the money out of it, dude. What channel is that? What channel did Pimpin just... I think... Oh, God damn it. I hope you're on Andy. Chat filter, all messages. What channel is this one over here, guys? What channel is this? It's 76, okay. Pimpin, fuck you, man, all right? How are we supposed to meet up someday and hang out with each other if I don't know you? Someday, you dirty bastard. Let me unplug these chargers so I can show you real fast what we're doing here. Let's bring you over here. There are 2 bolts under there. 16 millimeter bolts under that prop. I love you too, Pimpin. Someday off cam. That's no problem, dude. Okay, so under here, there's two. $16 millimeters, right? And we're gonna have to, I don't know if this is gonna be long enough. I'm gonna put a ratchet on here. We're gonna grab it right here. And we're gonna loosen these two up right here. I'm not gonna take this mermaid fin off. We're gonna leave it on now. There's washers in here. And these washers will fall out, and we don't want to lose these washers. Nor do we want to lose the boat. Just remember, those washers are in there. I've never took one of these apart, so I don't know. We're gonna find out. Hopefully we don't fuck around, and we find out a good way. But I really don't know. That's not the one. Maybe a 14. Is that a 14? That is a 14. Okay, we're not going to use the ratchet on that. Or the extension, we're just going to use this. Yeah, right. Eleven sixteenths is not it. It's definitely 5/8. 5/8. So there's a 5/8 inch wrench. Obviously, there's one here too. Let me get up in there so I can show you guys. I'm gonna hook my battery back up, so I'm not gonna move this. Somebody last night's a moron. They were like, that's not a Black Max. No, it just says Black Max on it, dude. And they're like, it's not an XR4. No, it just says XR4 on it, dude. Right? It says XR4 right there. No, it's not a Black Max or an XR4. People are just dumb, I guess, in their brains. You gotta forgive them. There's 2 of them in here. We're not going to get them all the way out. Hey. Gotta loosen them up. There may be another bolt nut somewhere. The bolt that I just loosened up, there's another one on this side. There's definitely water coming out of it. Is there another bolt somewhere that I can't fucking see? Maybe right there, but I gotta get a screwdriver. Bolt in this top of this fan. I don't see it. I see a round hole. There is no bolt. Man. You look online. XR4 150 Black Max. Lower unit. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta watch this shit. That's not the right video. Fuck. Give me a minute. Fast forward through all this. Find out. Fucking commercial. Come on. Fucking loser. You don't have to remove the prop, you fucking dumb fuck. Hold on a minute. You You don't have to fucking move that. Dude, he's removing a fucking nut on the bottom of this fucking prop. You don't need to remove that, dude. Well, he says that you have to remove it, so let's see. I have to have a better screwdriver than this one. Oh, that's oil, dude. Fuck. Mistakes are made. Oh. I need a fucking drain. Dude, I see what he's doing. All right, you motherfucker. I gotta get a pan. So I'm gonna lower this engine back down. We'll put this underneath here. We're gonna lower this engine back down. And there's water in there. And I'm gonna remove that nut. Wow. There's not very much oil in there. I guess I'll remove the top one too. That must be the fill. There it goes. I need a standard oil. Wash my hands. Might have to get a hammer or something. All right. Let that drain. Let me watch this video real fast. All right, motherfucker, do it. So they said there's a 9/16 bolt up under here. I can't find it. Let this oil drain. Let the oil drain in this pan. It's all the way down. We'll put the plugs back in though. Don't lose them. Where's that screwdriver? Don't strip them. Get it in the fucking hole, motherfucker. There's one. We'll lift that back up. Put that plug back in. We're just gonna leave that plug out for now. He said there was a bolt up under here, but I don't see it. There is no bolt up under there. Unless it's under that fin. There we go. Well, it's definitely under that fin. Because I'm telling you right now, it's locked and loaded. So I need a 1/2 inch and I need a Phillips head screwdriver. That ain't no 1/2 inch. It's gonna be a 7/16 maybe. All right. I gotta take this fin off. I need a Phillips head screwdriver. It's bullshit. It's the aftermarket. Aftermarket mermaid fin. And one more. I dropped the washer. I definitely dropped the washer. Gonna have to find that motherfucker. Anyway, where is that? What the fuck? Here comes the sky. said there was a bolt hidden up under there. There is no fucking bolt under there, but it is definitely attached. There's no bolt. The sky's getting black. There's no bolt in there, dude. You motherfucker. Dude, I see that. There's no bolt up in there. There's no bolt there. No bolt there. See where it goes. Fucking loser, dude. There's no bolt in there. That piece don't come off. I gotta fucking watch another video. That's the same fucking dumbass video. Motherfucker.
Shift shaft up with gear cases. They're spring loaded. So whenever you the gear case,
Shut the fuck up, dude. Damn it. Yo, motherfucker, dude, are you fucking kidding me right now? There's no bolt up in there.
if you don't, you gotta be pretty gentle with these. If you get like a mallet that's a little too heavy, and I can kind of tell that the gear case is not gonna fall right off at this angle, but there's a lot of corrosion.
There it is. There was a way. It was that easy. So we're gonna pull that down and remove these nuts. And I'll put that. You have to back this one out more. Get this out of the way. There's that washer that I lost. Now, I'm gonna put my oil plug back in. And then remove this last bolt, and that will be the end of that. Fuck. It's not good. This ought to be a real fun fucking task. Putting it back in there is gonna be a nightmare. Fuck me. Shit. I can't do that. Amber needs to help. Did that right. Amber, help. We fucked up. That would have been a bad day. Give me that nut. Holy fuck. We have to get this hose off. Heat it up. The lighter. And not break it. I should have just cut it, because there's extra. There's that. Fuck you, you little bitch. Make sure you get that speedometer fucking tube off. There. It's all plugged up down here. It's got fucking bees nest. I'll put these bolts back in here. I didn't even need to take this off. I don't want to lose these bolts. We'll try to unplug these ports. There was water in the lower unit though. Not very much oil. I'll have to look at how to fill that up, because there wasn't much in there. And that's how you remove the lower unit. Just like that. Now I'm missing fucking washers. Let me see. So I know we had one washer for there. It's in the lower unit. I have 5 nuts. 2 for there, 1 for the top. Where did that 1 come from? We have 2 here. And we have 1 here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're missing washers. There must be stuff inside. It's like it's gonna rain. There's no washer there. There is no washer there. There's no washer there. Those two. And then the third was the big fat washer. So I'm missing one washer because this one doesn't have one. This is just a cap that goes up and in there. Fuck. Not good. Well, I'm gonna have to make sure I get a washer for this fucker. They have to have washers. Not one there. Two there. And one on top. It didn't fall off either. Looks like it's gonna rain. It's gonna do the rain. I'm not taking the water pump apart till tomorrow, so I get the new one. Because in my mind it'll be a fresh mind. But in that tube, I think that tube where the water squirts. Maybe I could get the water to come out the fucking tubes. They all right? I hear water. It's got to come up through the passageways, through the head. The water pump just wasn't pumping because the passageway sounds clear to me. This pee hole thing off. The pee hole 100% is clogged up. I don't know how to get water to run down that tube. I could probably blow some water in there and see if it comes out. Let me get some water. Cup of water. Spit it in there. guys, help. This guy's getting dark. Gotta put this engine back on. Covered. This guy's getting dark. You need to tell me if water comes out the fucking bottom here. Right? Yo, thanks, David. Here we go. No. Wonder how big the ports are. Here it comes. I see it coming out the bottom. Should be more and more. I see it coming out. Runs right out that motherfucker. Good to go. There's no other way to really get it in there. That sky looks fucking menacing. Definitely comes out though. Beautiful. Shit. We got water. But I don't know about that one. Gotta get that hose back on that one. That hose is ruined. Come on, Sky. Hey, will you put some water in there? So the main jets, the main port's clear. But maybe not this pee hole jet. I'm trying to get it. Try and twist it. Looks like I got a syringe. Syringe is down that hole. Oh shit, is it gonna rain? Huh? What the fuck you mean no? Look at that. Well look please. Goes right down the pee hole. You see that shit? So the pee hole is functionable. Goes right down the pee hole. It's not clogged up there. And if I put this fitting back on, that's clear. You should be able to tighten it up, squirt the syringe. Back in there. There's that. Get that syringe. It should come out that pee hole. Right out of it. It's good to go. Bravo, motherfucker. Bravo. These can go back on. I'm getting better at putting these fucking things on. I'll tell you that much right now. I wasn't really that good at it at first. But a little bit of love.
Did you get the pump? You got the pump?
Fuck no, I didn't get the pump. I didn't even get the fucking, those parts that they come yet.
I said between 5 and 10. I don't know anymore.
You said they were coming.
Yeah, I said between 5 and 10. You better give me my money back if not. It says at 8, 53% chance at 8. A big syringe.
All right. So what I've just verified is that the pee hole, motherfucker, is completely plugged up on both ends. Right? There's a hose that goes here to a T. The water line that goes into the block of the base of the block, it shoots water down. So that works. And then also from the top of the engine, I heard it go down. So it's blasting water. That is a very good thing. That means no ports are clogged. We can move on with our life. That means I take these phones and put these phones on the porch. We have successfully won the challenge of whatever it was that we won of the water. So 100% it was the water pump and the pee hole and maybe the thermostats, right?
It's definitely close by. It definitely will be here.
Well, that doesn't matter. I'm not be able to put it together anyway. Take these tools and go off the boat. Too. So this hose ain't bad, dude. I just need another fitting, Amber. Oh. If you go back, you'll piss me off. What? I go dump this oil in the weeds. Mother Nature wants it. I can hear it. Put oil back in me. You burn enough oil. Will you pop that thing and pull the battery off there? Will you do anything?
No, I'm busy.
The fuck?
I did a lot today. I'm beat. I freaking did a lot.
I really don't want to pull this bottom apart. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna use my brain. I'm just gonna wait. And does that even turn? Fuck no. There's a lot of cobwebs. Why would you get up in there and live? Losers. You know why? They're fucking stupid. Want to take it apart? It's a half inch. Like that. Well, that's a 7/16. I just want to see what that impeller looks like. All right. Weird. So that's a half inch, 7/16, a 5/16. Another 7/16. And then we have a grommet. It's dry rotted pretty good. And I'll assume, I mean, the shaft looks really good. Goes on the top. cotter key came out. Let's not lose that motherfucker. This doesn't even look that bad. It doesn't even look that bad, dude. I bet this motherfucker is pumping water. This doesn't even look bad. I mean, it is bent. It doesn't even look that bad. It's in there. And it's not hardened. There's no cracks. There is a cotter. There is that cotter key though. I think that cotter key. Keyway. There is a flat spot. Huh. There's a flat spot on this shaft. I bet it was just like that. Yeah, and then this motherfucker slides down and goes right on that son of a bitch. That's nice. I wonder if that's the gear. If you turn this rod, it locks that propeller. It probably is, right? I don't have a pair of pliers. Who knows? We're gonna find out. It doesn't look, it doesn't make no sense. It should have been pumping water. There we go. So just gotta go back the other way to get neutral. Huh? What the fuck? Dude, that's backwards. It's locked on. That's definitely spinner. So it's definitely spinning that water pump. forward. I just had this thing spinning the other way. I don't know what that thing is. That's not a piece. Oh. Probably shouldn't have spun that. I don't know what that shaft is. It definitely turns. And it turns free. But it doesn't lock the engine. I wonder how you get this out of gear. Shit. I'm not gonna push on that. Doesn't go any farther. Let's not lose that cotter. Let's not lose that bitch. It's a little loose though on the shaft. It's pretty loose. I'm telling you right now though, just from looking at it and it's spinning around, it should have pumped water. I bet it did. I bet it fucking did. I mean, there was no water in the thermostat housing though. So I don't know. I don't know. I know this. It didn't pump water. There was no water up in that motherfucking block. And that pump does not look that bad. The pump doesn't look that bad, motherfuckers. I mean, it is bent around a little bit. My other one that I had, when you buy these, show you, these are straight, right? There's all these fins are straight. So maybe it just didn't, and there's cobwebs in there. Maybe it just didn't do it. Maybe it couldn't do it. I know my last boat had the water pump was like that. Anybody know? Somebody need to send me a belt? No, it's too fucking hot, bro. I don't need a belt. I want to take my pants off, as a matter of fact. Throw some marine grade grease in there. Yeah, I will. I got some inside. I'll grease everything up. So, it's too rigid. O-ring seals in the housing were okay. No, I didn't see them in the housing. I didn't see any O-ring seal. So that's when I didn't see any in there. And I know there was one. There is no. So in this housing right here, there is no O-ring in this cap going in there. And there's no O-ring in this housing at all. And it looks to me like there's a top O-ring right here that goes in there. There's no O-ring in there. It's completely gone. Right here. It's out of that inside that slot. If you can look in there, there's no O-ring in it. There's a gap in there like there's supposed to be a O-ring inside there. I bet you there was supposed to be an O-ring in there to go in there. I don't know about in the bottom. here. There's a gasket. I'm gonna leave that gasket on. I didn't want to pull that gasket off. But I see no O-ring. There was only, and I know there's O-rings. I know for a fact because I watched the video. There's no O-ring here at all. There's no O-ring in this motherfucker at all. But I do see where an O-ring should have lived. Let's see if I can get a screwdriver. In this housing right here, we have something. I want to see if I can get that out of there. Pull this out. Don't want to lose whatever that is. Does that come out of there? I think that does. I think this whole housing comes out. Here, let me try to pull this housing down. Maybe. There is a, there it is. Let's see what that is. I don't want to lose it. There it is. See that piece right there? That was plugged up in between this housing and this gap that's in there. So I'm assuming, which assumptions suck, that O-ring was fucking completely fucking gone. And I thought this housing came off. Doesn't really come down that far. That sleeve. I can't spin it out. I bet you that comes out though. Huh. There is, however, a O-ring in there. And that motherfucker looks seized the fuck up. That ain't no O-ring. I bet you there was an O-ring that went down in this hole, an O-ring that goes here, and then this O-ring that goes on top. It's a rubber grommet. That goes on top. So I think there was an O-ring that went down inside this chamber here. Anybody know? Let me read. Yeah, I got a new housing. The cup may be removable. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a vise. I need to get my vise to see if I can pound that cup out of there. I'm gonna go put this in my vise and see if I can just give it a smack. It was pretty fucking painless. So the cup was removable. What I see in here, what I see inside of here, right? There's a slot. And there's a slot for an O-ring, right? I guarantee you there was an O-ring that went inside here. And then this cup is pressed down. And it locks that O-ring on. And then you have your rubber grommet that goes on the top here to seal that too as well. This just sits there though. Really doesn't move. And then in here, fucking mosquito. In here, I think inside this hole there's another O-ring for this alignment tool to lock in. So I'm assuming I just killed 2 mosquitoes out of my world. I'm assuming the O-rings were failed. I know the O-rings. That's another mosquito that just died. Fuckers. And this is supposed to be fucking straight. Right? So all these tines are supposed to be straight. It has warped itself and held itself. So when it's going around, it's just pretty much smooth inside of its cup. It just lives in this cup. But it seems like it had a pretty tight fit. Because they're supposed to be bent over anyway. You have to bend them over to get them in. It seems pretty tight. Like, I don't understand. You know, it's definitely tight in there. So it's spinning around inside there. That's pretty stout. I would definitely assume that it would have pumped. I'm suspecting it didn't pump because it didn't have pressure. Because the O-ring is completely blown the fuck out. Oh, that's my guess. Shaft is great. It's beautiful. Go inside. Not on what motor, not on that motor exactly, but the parts diagram will tell you. Not sure the O-ring on the rotation surface. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know, man. We'll find out when the parts come, dude, right? I'll use the whole kit. Wash my hands real fast. Anybody know if that... The last one I did, the impeller was fine. It was a seal under the cup. There was no seal under that cup, man. That seal was 3/4, 80% gone. And it was hard as a rock. Looks like just the rubber grommet on top on that Black Max. No, I watched a guy do it, and there's a seal definitely under that cup. I watched him put it on there. So I remember specifically, he pulled 1 or 2 O-rings out of the housing, and then that seal on top. His did not have a the seal on top. It was just a rubber grommet, dude, right? But I remember for a fact, I'll go back and watch my history. I remember he said there was 2 O-rings, or at least 1. I remember him mentioning O-ring. I just washed my hands so I can read. I'm gonna get off here. I didn't do the gas tank today. I made a stupid ass song. I didn't feel like working on the boat. After I dealt with YouTube all day and the monetization part of YouTube and all the accounts and the passwords and the fucking the IDs and the fucking EIN numbers. It is a pain in the ass. I don't really feel like doing anything with the boat after all that. I'll make some food. Let's make some food. I'm hungry. I need some beef. I need some liver. I'll make some liver. Amber, what are you doing? Dude, you didn't even hang out with me. You're always so selfish, dude, by yourself. I know. You're 100% abandonment, dude, for days, dude. When's the last time you guys seen Amber, guys? Think about it. Never. Looks like the rubber grommet on the top of the blade, man. I just watched no orange, just a grommet. The impeller's deformed because it got hot. I don't know. I'm gonna get the phone real fast and look. Yeah, the boat can get wet, dude. Of course the boat can get wet, dude. I mean, I should get a cover for it, but I think the carpet needs a nice brand new washing. Doesn't matter. Sun will dry it. It's not gonna ruin it. The fucking boat. Let me look. $150 XR4 water pump. Fix. Here, I'm just looking real fast. Let me bring these phones over here. We have no milk. That's not good for me. I need milk. Want to go to the store, Amber, with me? I just need to go to my history. History. I already watched this shit the other day.
You hit the button.
So what are you doing there?
I'm going to turn the key to the on position. I'm going to push it in and hold it. and crank it until it begins to start. After it begins to start, stop pushing it down.
Well, what did you do?
Lining this up, and it's up real good. Increase a lot on the top. Make sure we're not binding up or there's any problems. It'll be firm.
Okay, motherfucker.
Should turn. Okay, we're turning. Now I'm going to get the grommet that goes down on top of here that I was talking about that's missing. And one more. Alright, so there's our gear case. This is our water pump housing. We held up. Guys, apparently I'm not a very good cameraman. I understand the concept of hitting the record button. So where we're at is this is your housing, sits on top of here, and this is your water pump impeller. I've put the new water pump impeller in. While this is apart, I recommend that you grease all of these shafts right here, all these bolts, because you want to keep them from getting corroded. I also grease the bolt in the back, the nut, and grease the shift shaft splines, and I'll also grease the drive shaft itself. So I'm going to go ahead and put this housing back down. Okay, so now we got our housing zipped down. Turn the drive shaft to make sure we're not binding up or there's any problems.
There is not. There. Ah, man.
It should, should turn. Okay, we're turning. Then I'm going to get the...
I don't see one, dude. Hey, Andy. I'm on. Singer. You're what? Hey Andy, I'm a singer on Star Maker, and a bunch of us music artists have a lot of talent and are looking to start and put a band together. An online band? Yeah, that's fucking bullshit. Let me look at the kit. I don't think so. Listen, there was something in there that was rock hard, like rubber. Directions. Let's take a look at this. AI will tell me. Remove the lower unit. Loosen and remove the hidden nut in the trim cavity. Drop the gear case. Remove the bolt securing the water pump housing to the top lower unit. Lift the housing and drive shaft to repeal the impeller, wear plate, and gaskets. Remove old gaskets, wear plate, and the impeller. Do not lose the small Woodruff key located in the drive shaft. Slide the new lower gasket, stainless steel wear plate on, and the top gasket down the drive shaft.
Then, come on, we need more rain than that.
So that's what it says. Slide the new lower gasket, stainless steel wear plate down, and the top gasket, and the steel wear plate and top gasket down. Lower gasket, stainless steel wear plate, and top gasket down the dry shaft in that order. Apply a small amount of marine grease to the Woodruff key and the dry shaft seat, and seat the Woodruff key into the drive shaft. Slide the new impeller over the key and lock it in place. Liberally apply marine grease to the inside of the pump housing. Slip the housing over the drive shaft. Push down firmly into the driver to trigger the impeller. watching this video.
Securely buy and sell crypto at one of the lowest costs on average with Robinhood. Download Robinhood.
My neighbor almost punched me in the face after I bet him that my $39 garden hose could pressure wash better than his $400 machine.
Shut
This
up,
thing generates
motherfucker.
3,000 pounds per square inch of focused cleaning.
Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be checking out the water pump on this Mercury 200 EF5. This is the engine that I removed the power head on. To remove this collar that's above the housing, it's a little rubber grommet. All this does is just keep sand and other dirt out of the water pump housing so it doesn't chase up the housing or the water pump. The housing can sometimes get pretty stuck. As you can see here, I can't really get the housing to come up.
Let's go, motherfucker.
There's a little trick you can do. Be careful so you don't crack the housing or anything like that. You just get a little hot plate and pry out like this, and then the housing will come straight up. And then you can pull the whole housing straight up, and then you see inside is the water pump. It actually didn't look too bad, but it's just better safe to be sorry. So this actually water pump isn't too bad, but in the housing, you just want to put your finger in there, make sure there's no high spots, make sure that nothing's going
Everything
wrong.
looked brand
This housing
new
must have been changed out
on mine.
because even the base housing is pretty good condition, and the water pump is pretty good condition. So the water pump was probably recently done on this. Here you can see the difference between a new water pump and a used one. You can see the fins are bent back. And then what we're going to do is install the new Woodruff key. This goes onto the drive shaft, and this locks the impeller onto the drive shaft. What we're going to do is add some 2,4-C, a very small dab. A lot of people don't think that you should add grease to the housings. In the book, they do tell you to use it. So just a very small amount, just rub it in the housing so when you first start it up, the water impeller does not start up dry. So just put a tiniest bit around the coating, around the walls, and then once you put it down, it should slide right in. What you want to do now is just push down on the housing as you're spinning the drive shaft, and the water impeller will slide into the housing. Now we can install the 3 nuts back onto the housing. Just start with your fingers so you don't cross thread them.
There's none. There's nothing there.
And of course, don't forget this 5/16 screw that goes back here in the housing. Now, I know a lot of you guys are freaking out with me using this ratchet, but I promise you I've done a lot of these, so just run them in until they're just about seated, and then you just ratchet it regular. And obviously you don't want to run it in with the gun because you could snap something off, but you can run them in just so they're seated, and then you can just torque them down. Lastly, we just install this little grommet back on so no sand can get into the housing. And of course, don't forget your water tube, or else you're going to have one heck of a time trying to install the lower unit. Now we're ready to install.
Nope. Nothing. Let's go cook some food. This fucking dude, it doesn't even look bad. I don't even know. It doesn't look bad. Motherfucker. Dude, it doesn't look bad. I'm going to cook some food. I'm gonna stop one of these streams and start a new one. I'm done with the boat.